Hey, what's going on? Consulted by G Dot Family. We're back in Scottsdale, Arizona, and let's see what's going on when we're going around. Well, I'm not going around. When he's going around asking millionaires how they got rich. So I know there's a lot of millionaires, a lot of people making money in Scottsdale. So we definitely got to see what's going on. But before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then follow me on Instagram, GuaboyG Dot, and Twitter, GuaboyG. Well, not Twitter, TikTok. Please, let's get into it.
Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you, man. Is this your Rolls Royce?
Yes, it is.
And what do you do for a living?
Finance.
Sales. And I would tell you, if anybody wanted to get rich, anyone, learn sales, learn leadership, and this market will reward you in ways you've never imagined.
I own a real estate brokerage.
What's the most amount of money that you guys have sold in revenue in 1 year?
1.4 billion.
Did you end up selling your company?
I took it public in 1993, and I retired in 1995.
What was the most amount of money that you ever made in a single year?
200 million. I'm going to make 9 figures plus this year.
20 million.
We were doing almost $1 billion a year in revenue.
You were doing almost $1 billion. What
Billion, yes.
was
Nasty.
the biggest thing that took you to $1 billion company?
Very
Nasty.
simple.
That's nasty
The
cleanup.
city of Scottsdale is home to over 13,000 millionaires and even 5 billionaires. And in this video, we're going to be going all over the entire city asking multimillionaires and even one of those billionaires how they became wealthy and how you can start your path to becoming financially free in 2023. With that being said, let's get this video on the way.
Scottsdale does look nice. This is a little too hot
What
for
was the
me.
most amount of money that you
Does
ever
look
made in a
nice,
single
though.
year?
20 million.
$20 million. Have you ever been broke before?
Yes.
Yeah?
Multiple times. I've been rich and I've been poor at least a couple of times. Prefer rich, by the way. It's a lot more fun.
But you hear the saying, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Somebody's stuck in that cycle of poverty. What are some actionable steps that they can take to break that cycle?
You stay away from toxic people. Think big, but you always got to be learning. Otherwise, you can be on a treadmill doing the same thing for the next 20 years.
I love it. What
Right.
industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Finance.
Finance. And how long have you been in the business for?
25 years.
So did you become a business owner?
Yes.
Okay.
I've never liked working for somebody.
And what's the most common mistake that you see business owners make that prevents them from scaling and having that longevity?
Running out of cash is obviously number one, and then it's people. Toxic people in your organization and it could ruin a culture. So for me, it's all about culture and people. We're always hiring way smarter people than me.
You're part of the top 1%. What is it that you do that the 99% of people don't do?
I want it. Like, I've never doubted myself ever. I've always wanted it. But one last piece of advice, be giving. Like, don't be just takers, right? Like, business is relationships, right? So when you look at a business, don't think about it as a sale or a fee or a commitment or anything like that. That's horrible. Think about how do you maximize the value of your relationships. That is really
Facts.
critical. But be a giver, not a taker, and I can promise you good things will happen.
My guy made
Facts.
$20 million in a single year. He's a business owner. He's been in finance for the last 25 years. But I love what he said. The biggest thing that took him to 8 figures was people. People will take you places that money can't. Take notes from that interview, but let's go get this next one. All right, you guys. My guy put up in the Wraith out in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm going to go up to him, ask him how he was able to afford this car. This is a multi-$100,000 car. We got to figure out what he did to be able to afford this out here. Let's go see what he has to say. Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you, man. Is this your Rolls Royce?
Yes, it is.
And what do you do for a living out in Scottsdale to be able to own a Rolls, man? What do you do for a living?
Oh, man, I've been an entrepreneur for more than half my life, but ultimately I'm most known for building one of the most successful oral care companies online called Snow.
That's incredible, man. How long
Okay.
have you been a business owner for?
Since I was 13 years old, that's all I know.
And how much money is that business going to generate you this year?
200 million.
$200 million. What is your secret to sales?
Our
Damn.
customers are our investors. You treat your customer as best as you can. You build products that work. You choose a market that's got enough size, and you do it over and over again, and you recruit an incredible team, because without a team, you can't do anything, man. I couldn't do it by myself.
Have you ever been broke before?
Yeah, for sure. I grew up with very little. Born and raised here in Arizona, and I used to take the city bus, and I had big dreams even back then. So I know exactly what it's like being broke, and that was one of my motivations, was how do I change my situation? And I would do whatever it took to not be broke anymore, and that's exactly what I did.
For somebody who's stuck in that cycle of poverty, what's one thing actionable that someone can do right now to really get their lives on track?
I would say surround yourself with people doing better than you. Never be the smartest person in the room. Listen more than you talk, and get really good at asking questions and following up, and really just the art of people, man, the art of communication and building relationships. It is the number one skill in business, is communication, by far.
How important has it been being able to sell yourself in business beyond just building a product or building a good service for people to buy?
It's the biggest thing, man. If you're not your biggest fan, it's very hard for people to get on the bandwagon of what you're working on. So
That's
you've got to
true.
have the conviction, think big, think it through, think what's in it for them before you think what's in it for me. And if you do that long enough, you won't have to worry about what's in it for you. It'll be handed to you, man. I think that's super, super important.
So we pulled up on that guy backing in the Rolls Royce, and his business is going to do $200 million this year. But the craziest part is that he started out broke. He didn't come from a big family and
Right.
inherited all this money.
And that's the main thing. You don't have to start off rich to make money. You don't have to start off with a whole lot of money. It's all about how you spend your money, how you manage your money. So if you're getting, let's say you're getting $1,000 a week, and your bills is only, okay, let's say you get $4,000 a month and your bills is $2,000. You should take half that money, save it, take 500, invest it, and then live off the and then live off the other 500 for that month. That way you can start investing your money, you got your bills put up, and then you can start saving your money. Now you can build your investment portfolio up, and you can do different things with that so it can match your savings to a point. Now, that's the main thing people don't do. So you got to do things like that, and you can actually really stop working a job faster. These people just don't be investing their money or trying to do anything to flip or make more money.
Just stop bigger than everybody else. It goes to show you, no matter where you are at in life right now, as long as you think bigger and take action, anything is possible. Did you end up selling your company?
I took it public in 1993, and I retired in 1995.
What was the name of that business?
Employee Solutions. It was on NASDAQ. We had over 300 employees.
How much money did that business generate in a single year?
We were doing almost $1 billion a year in revenue.
You were doing almost $1 billion.
Billion, yes.
What was the biggest thing that took you to $1 billion company?
Very simple. You get the right people that's going to sell for you. You've got to sell your company. You got to sell yourself. And when we got bigger, we had to go out to New York and meet with the Merrill Lynches and convince them that our company is going to keep growing and they'll push our stock, which they did, and it multiplies. And that's how you do it.
And among yourself and the most highly successful people that you study and know, what is that one trait that they have in common?
Street smart. They know how to handle situations that you don't necessarily find in a book.
How old are you now?
I'm 85, and I'm taking care of myself. I work out every day and play golf, and I look up and I believe that's where it's at.
And if you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, when you were starting from zero, what's the best piece of advice that you would tell your younger self?
Whatever you want to do, just keep going at it, because you could throw 10 things on a wall, I don't care what it is, and 9 of them fall off, and you still got that one up there. You're ahead of the person that never tried.
Wow. Yeah, that's facts. That's definitely 100% facts. You're always gonna be above that person that never tried and always said, "Oh, I wish I would have did that. I should have did that. I could have did that." Or someone that's trying to look down on you because you're actually living your dream. So always gonna be that one person that's gonna say something. Well, not that one person. It'll really be a lot of people that are gonna say things and never try it. Don't be dumb.
Much for your time.
All
I
right,
really
buddy.
appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
You've got incredible advice. All right, you guys, so we were just eating breakfast and I went up to a table with 3 guys at it, and that guy was in the middle of the table, and I asked him, were there any business owners here? And he told me that he took a company public back in the 1990s. Little did I know that that guy's business did over $1 billion in revenue, and the advice he gave, my favorite part about that whole interview was when he said, if you try 10 things, if 9 of them fall and 1 of them stick, you're in a better position than people that never tried at all. One of my favorite interactions that I've ever had running this channel. Scottsdale has been absolutely insane. Let's go get this next one. How old are you now?
46.
And how old were you when you became a millionaire?
34.
And what was the best financial decision that you've made throughout your lifetime?
Buy real estate.
Buy real estate.
Yeah, that's it. And then ultimately you buy real estate, don't sell it unless you need the money or there's a better opportunity. If there's a better opportunity, use the tax code 1031 exchange to be able to defer your tax. And next thing you know, it's like playing Monopoly. 1 turns into 2, 2 turns into 4, and then you buy hotels.
What industry did you
Wow.
decide to pursue a career in?
I own a real estate brokerage, residential real estate brokerage.
What's the most amount of money that you guys have sold in revenue in 1 year?
Total amount of home value sold, 1.4 billion.
What was the best financial advice that you've ever received throughout your lifetime? If there's a lesson about money that a mentor or somebody taught you throughout your career that has always stuck with you, what's that advice that you'd pass on to the younger generation?
You see me smiling because there's only one. Money is like shit. If you leave it in a pile, it stinks, and if you spread it around, things grow.
What has been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Close to $2 million.
Give somebody the blueprint to becoming a real estate millionaire in today's world.
Have more real estate conversations than anybody else. At the end of the day, in real estate, there's really 3 things. You got to find a lead. You got to find the money, right? At the end of the day, because if you don't have any money, you got to find people that can bring you money, and then the education to get the deal closed, or vendor partners like title companies and lending to be able to get it done. Something that I was taught in real estate was find starters, estate planners, and enders. Starters are guys that are getting started. Estate planners are people who have a basic portfolio, and enders are people who don't want to work anymore. They don't have the energy, but they have the asset base and the money to be able to help you out. And so with that information, if you go build a small network, then you got to go hustle and find the deal. Once you find the deal, one of my favorite sayings in real estate is the money will find the deal.
I love it, man. You got fucking phenomenal advice, man. My guy's real estate brokerage sold over $1.4 billion in value this past year and gave some incredible advice to all those trying to start making money and creating wealth in real estate. Shout out to him. Scottsdale's been...
Not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I might take a trip to Scottsdale now. I think that might be on my bucket list or places I want to go soon, to go to Scottsdale, Arizona, because I didn't know you could run into people that were that affluent that easily. I think I'm definitely have to go out there and try to make some connections. But let me know if you like the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is a very good video. I'm gonna be watching another feeds. You know what I'm saying? I gotta post once a day for y'all. Gotta come back with a hit.